we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
You're going to learn today.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
You like that? You like that?
I'm burnt right now. I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I want to go home.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Because it helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. It helped Daniel get out the lion's den. It helped Gilligan get off the island.
Off of the island and into the man cave. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's the Sports View with the crew. I'm Glenn Allgood.
I'm Brother Jarrell. And in the building, we got a special guest. I'll let that person introduce themselves later. We're going to do it later, so I got to go through my whole ritual. That's okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
We can't hear you with that thing on.
You can hear me. I can hear me.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guys, check this out.
There you go.
Thank you for listening, and we appreciate y'all on Inspiration 1680 WOKB and 100.7 FM Kissimmee. Also, you can check us out on the web at WOKBradio.com. You
look
can
like
download the WOKB app to your mobile phone, and you can check us out on the TuneIn app. And if you want to get in on the conversation, you can give us a call at the station at 407-894-1680. That's 407-894-1680. And if you want to see why me and Glenn and our guests have a perfect face for radio, you can check us out on WOKB's Facebook page and also YouTube channel. And if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what, Glenn?
Do it right now.
Right now.
Right now.
R-A-T.
R-A-T right now.
Absolutely. Guys, in the building, in the man cave.
Right.
We have rules and regulations about visitations in the man cave.
I started to tell them.
And one of the main rules, if a female, and the female is welcome into the man cave, it is one item they have to bring to the man cave in order to be a part of the man cave. And she did not do her part. Not her fault.
She's bought me some really good cake, though, before.
Stop.
She has. That's why
Stop, bro.
All right.
Stop.
All right.
She violated, but we're going to waive her rights and allow her to be here.
Oh.
Because of the fact she was invited by that dude over there,
right.
Studio A.
Right.
And you know he doesn't listen, he doesn't follow, and everything, and we always got to clean up his mess. But we're going to allow her here.
Yeah.
Because any female that comes into the man cave, she has to bring snacks.
Well, I feel privileged. So I appreciate you guys allowing me into your man cave.
Yes.
Welcome,
so
Dr.
Can you introduce
Crane.
yourself, ma'am?
I am Dr. Crane, and I am excited to be here.
She is excited.
I am excited to be here. Thank you for trusting, me to invade your space this morning.
Yes. So we should have talked about this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Demetrius Crane from the Fire and Brimstone Show. The Fire and Brimstone Show every Monday right here at 1 o'clock. They have a sports segment. Dr. Crane, her son, Taylor, is a magnificent high school athlete here in Central Florida. Dr. Crane has extensive knowledge of sports. She's really, really cool. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Demetrius Crane from the Fire and Brimstone Show. There you go, Dr. Crane.
Yay!
Okay.
She's an author, an entrepreneur, and all that. And she is a preacher. So, but no snacks. But no snacks.
But no snacks.
Because she did that. She bought me the best cake.
That's
That's
you.
me.
That's you.
But I actually thought about it, but I didn't. I said, I should stop and get a pie. But I just didn't. I didn't because I didn't know the rules.
Right, because the individual that
invited you,
is a constant rule breaker that fits anything that fits him that he can maneuver.
Right,
he does. And just like I asked you to introduce yourself.
No, he did a better job. He did a better
job.
No,
I already had it in my mind.
But that's the whole radio personality. Blah, 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 blah.
But we
in the man cave, we want to know you. We want to
well,
know
hey,
you.
you
See
know,
what I'm talking about?
yeah.
He did your whole bio.
Yeah,
This is what happens when there's no production meeting. So it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm excited to be here, and you know, like Glenn said, I'm a sports mom. You know, I've been in sports ever since I was 8 years old.
Welcome, Dr. Crane.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Right. See, that's stuff I'm talking
Yeah.
He said all the stuff that we could go online and read on your bio.
Oh man. As a matter of fact, she has a book that just came out. Dr. Crane, what's the name of your book?
Defining Your Works, and it is on knowing your role in the fivefold ministry.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's a simple, small read. You know, you can finish it probably in about a day or two.
That's right down his alley.
And yeah, it's one of those because it's just getting straight to the point. You know, I'm a bottom line person, so when I write, it's all about just telling you exactly what I'm not all about the stories. I don't do the storytelling and then hit the point. Just go straight to the point. And we need to know as a body of Christ, if we're called into that fivefold ministry, what our roles and responsibilities are. And, you don't take a job unless you know what you got to do, and so the book just kind of sets it out, what the roles are for a pastor, what the roles, what does an apostle looks like, what are you doing, what the evangelist doing. And so I think it'll be a helpful tip, a helpful tool for those that are called, those that are going into the next year, willing to walk out what God has called them to do, because this is key. If we don't know our roles, and the whole purpose of the fivefold that God gave us was for that we can mature the saints. And so if the saints are waiting for us to get in place, we need to get in place so we can work on maturing and edifying and empowering the body of Christ so that we can be powerful, more powerful than we are now. And so we can work together.
Right.
As the fivefold ministry, and it's hard to work. It's easier to work together when you know your role.
What's the name of the book again, Dr. Crane?
It's called Defining Your Works.
You can't let a preacher talk too long, Terrell.
I'm listening.
Because I was getting ready to go in.
Come on, y'all.
Because the thing about it is though, and she hit a key point.
What did she say?
It was in order to work together, you got to know your job. So something happened, Glenn, 50 years ago.
Boy.
In 2000, 50 years ago.
50 years ago, in 1972.
In 1972. That never has been done.
It has never been duplicated. The last time Dr. Crane had happened was 1972. The place was the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida, 33137. And the team was the Miami Dolphins, 17-0. Nobody has ever done it.
Season.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever done it. Nobody ever will.
And the thing
is,
so
the Eagles almost.
Every Monday, what's that? Did she just say almost?
Almost.
And we said
that does not. What did you say it again?
I know, perfect. I
So,
know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So perfect. So
every Monday we celebrate, and we celebrate like this.
yeah.
Pray to God every week for a win from them Dolphins. I'm losing friends for them Dolphins.
I knew this was Dolphin Nation. I knew that.
Oh my God. 50 years, Jarrell. 17-0.
We've been popping champagne every time the last team loses a game. And,
Which was the Philadelphia
Eagles. This was the Philadelphia Eagles, and they lost to the Washington Commanders. So that was our theme song, and that's what we lead into our NFL talk.
Okay.
17-0.
Ready?
All
right. Because we had our Dolphins intro. So on last night, it was a late game, 8:20. The Miami Dolphins 17 and the Los Angeles Chargers 23. Glenn, he picked the Chargers, which he's a Miami fan, but he picked the Chargers.
Right.
And I went with the Miami Dolphins. He won. I lost that one. But in that game, Glenn, what did you see?
What I saw was, because I was sitting there, I was doing homework at the same time because it was a late game. You know how it is to be doing homework. It's due at Sunday at 12 midnight. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, Dr. Crane, this is what I saw. I saw a Miami Dolphins team who needed to make up for what had happened in San Francisco. This is what had happened was we laid a dud. We laid an egg in San Francisco. And so we stayed over, like you said, we stayed in California, Dr. Crane. They didn't fly back home. They stayed out there and prepped for this game with the Los Angeles former San Diego Chargers. And everybody had picked the Dolphins. The Dolphins were favored.
The Dolphins
In spite of how they lost to San Francisco, we were favored yesterday, and because of all the injuries that Los Angeles, that the Chargers have, you think that we would have covered the spread and more. But Justin Herbert had a great day yesterday.
He did.
As a quarterback, and we could not overcome some of the people that the Chargers brought in as backups, and we couldn't get on track like we needed to. There were a bunch of drop passes in the beginning series, and Tua just could. At one point, Dr. Crane, Tua was 3 for 17.
Wow.
He was 3 for 17.
Yeah,
at
he
one
ended
point.
up going. He ended up going 10 of 28, which is horrible. 145 yards, 1 touchdown. Justin Herbert, who was taken right behind him because
And that was
Tua was picked number 5, and Justin Herbert was picked number 6. So
Right.
it's always those two always are kind of tied together.
Right.
And they be like, oh, you should have did.
So
this,
it was
this,
all
that.
about who had the best game.
Right.
And Herbert had the better
He
game.
had the better game.
Yeah.
He was 39 of 51, which is a lot of passes.
He threw the ball.
He threw a
He
lot.
threw a lot.
Yeah.
And 367 yards, 1 touchdown. What I saw was a Miami Dolphins offense that wasn't clicking, is not clicking, or that it's enough film out there right now on the Miami Dolphins offense that the defense coordinators figured it out.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That it was just a matter of, who coached. I think it was more of a coaching game. Besides, we know that Herbert had a good game on the offense side, but it was coaching at the end of the day. And it was a good game. It was a close game. So, my thing is, was it enough to? I mean, they would still win, because I think it was between the Dolphins and the. Well, no, actually, it's the Dolphins and the Bills as far as the division. So did it hurt the Dolphins at all losing that game?
It moved. They were still in the overall picture of
6.
the playoffs. They're still number 6.
Right.
But in the division, that puts us 2 games behind the Bills.
The Bills, yeah.
And we played them on Saturday.
Right.
Evening on next week. So it's a short week, even for the Dolphins and the Bills. But
that was my question when they lost. I said, I wonder, because they were pretty close. So,
right.
So the Bills. I don't know. I still have the Bills overall for that division. The Bills or the Chiefs.
So
For
did
the
you
AFC?
did you expect the Dolphins to lose that game?
No, I didn't. I actually
expected them to win?
thought they were going to win. I like the Chargers quarterback. I mean, I kind of followed him through the draft and everything. Justin Herbert, yeah. But I actually was going for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
No, I was. I just wanted to beat you.
Whatever.
So I just wanted to pick right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So on Thursday, man, it was a weird game on Thursday. You got the Raiders 16 and the Los Angeles Rams 17. We just go back every now and then. But on Sunday, the New York Football Jets 12 and the Buffalo Bills 20. And that was the 1:00 game, and that was actually the division game right there. And what's the guy? Oh, the quarterback for the Jets, White. He was getting.
Zach, they replaced Zach Wilson, right? Okay.
Yeah. He was getting Mike Tyson, like Mike Tyson in the 80s and the 90s. Man, he was hitting it. He was getting hit like horrible, to the point where I think he got to have like a floating rib or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he got beat up pretty bad.
Oh, he got beat up real bad, but they hung in there. Everybody's, especially Glenn's, prototype of what a quarterback is, and Josh Allen, he didn't play real well. Also, man, I
don't know what's going on with Josh Allen. I mean, he we were all excited about him in the beginning. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with him. He's struggling getting back to where he was at the beginning of the season.
Right.
But yeah, I still think they have a good chance. And
I think too with the Bills, and I've said this before, but Glenn, he never listened to me, Doc, for some reason. That Buffalo Bills, they depend on Josh Allen too much.
Right. I agree to that.
He's quarterback, and he most of the time he's one of the leading rushers on the Buffalo Bills. But when Lamar Jackson does it, Glenn calls him an athlete. Don't call him a quarterback, but he called Josh Allen a quarterback.
Oh,
Josh Allen is a quarterback. He's not a runner like Lamar Jackson.
Yes, he is.
And not like that.
Why?
You know, Lamar Jackson is he's becoming a pocket quarterback.
Glad you're hearing this from somebody else.
But
That don't mean she right.
Josh Allen.
Glad you're hearing this from somebody.
But Josh Allen is the prototype for a quarterback.
What is you talking
He's
about?
the prototype. He's strong in the pocket. He has great pocket presence, and he knows how to get out. He knows how to run. He knows how to make plays. You know, I like watching him. Lamar Jackson is too busy for me.
What?
He's too busy for me.
You have not watched him.
I have watched Lamar Jackson, and he's done well. Well, we won't be watching him in the next,
right.
Because his knee injury.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's not as sound as Josh Allen is, sound-minded when it comes to standing there and playing at that position.
407.
That's my opinion.
407-894-1680. This will be the running. Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
And
407.
And you're saying all the things that they say on TV.
I'm just going because I love that position, that quarterback position.
Right.
So I've always said with Lamar Jackson that I've always said this, and until he proves me different, he doesn't have the sound mindedness to really be able to take the Ravens to where they need to be.
Wow.
That's my opinion.
Because he's still dealing with his own contract.
He's still dealing.
Contract ain't got nothing to do with
Yes,
it.
it does.
Yes,
it does. I can throw that in there if you can bring him up.
I'm bringing him up because
You didn't bring him up for a reason. We were talking about the Bills and the Jets. And
Right.
you, all of a sudden you bring up Lamar Jackson. What are you doing?
Because we're talking. We're talking, not
just-
you.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, with Lamar Jackson, I think that he needs to stop trying to be the best, overall quarterback and just have fun playing. Just enjoy playing. And I think if he did that, then that will help. That will help because he's a great quarterback. I just think he's trying to do too much.
I like that.
Right now.
I absolutely like what you just said. That he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Glenn always stereotypes him and put him in the box.
Who, Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a good quarterback.
He's a good
He's
quarterback.
never,
Really
he just say that because you hear. He's an athlete. He's an
athlete.
That's
yeah.
what when he was an athlete at Louisville.
Yeah.
No.
Are you
He's
kidding
a
me? What is
quarterback.
okay?
He's
Okay.
a quarterback. He's
All right.
a quarterback.
He was a quarterback, but he was an athlete.
You never call Josh Allen a athlete.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
He's just not-
Josh Allen is an incredible athlete. Daniel Jones
You don't.
is athletic. These are white guys. So what you're trying to interject is race. And so there are other athletic white quarterbacks.
But you never call them athletic.
I
you
do.
always say quarterback.
All right, can we go to the next game?
You always say quarterback.
What's the next
We
thing?
Can we go to the next game?
You got
It's annoying.
You got Cleveland 10 and an athletic Joe Burrow, Cincinnati.
Right.
There you go.
Good. There you go.
23.
There you go.
That's a jab. He didn't grab
You
it.
said athletic.
I'm not. Because now you see, now that's.
Burrow, yeah.
Joe Burrow is
Joe
good.
is good. Cincinnati is
He's good. I just don't really enjoy watching too much of him, but he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, but this is the first time Joe Burrow ever beat Cleveland.
Well, you see why Cleveland got over there.
Yeah, I mean, why does this keep coming? But yeah, they the craziest thing is I never thought I thought Joe Burrow just walked over Cleveland the whole time they've been there. The Battle of Ohio.
Yeah,
I just always assumed that, but when I heard it yesterday that this was his first time, I'm like, whoa. Even last year during the Super Bowl run, they lost to Cleveland. I didn't even know that. And that's
I didn't even look up Browns because
Well, that was one of Glenn's favorite teams when they had Baker.
When they had
well, yeah,
Baker
I
Mayfield.
liked when they had Baker.
And
The first couple of years that Baker was there, they had a nice squad. They had a
had a
playoff
nice
caliber
squad.
football team.
I actually went to one of the games. And you're right. Ever since they got rid of Baker,
Baker got rattled. and he's one of the poster childs for when your mind is not in the game. he got rattled.
Yeah.
And so
he is.
But you know, I heard a commentator say, and I agree. When you think of Baker Mayfield, you really have to consider him on the field and in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really look at both of those when it comes to him, because you don't know how he be cutting up in there with the team.
Right.
He has to do better with his relationships.
There you go.
That's good.
You know,
that's a good way to put it, Dr. Crane.
So you had a close game. You had the Houston Texans 23. And
that was a good game.
The
that
Dallas
was one of my
Cowboys,
good games. Yes.
27, and I was pulling for the Texans. I am not a Dallas Cowboys
You know
fan.
what? We have that. Give me some. Give me some. We have that. I guess I was too. Because I was ready to post, you know something about the Cowboy fans. But Prescott pulled that game out. But here's the thing. Why were they even struggling? That was my thing. Like, was it really a win?
A team with one win.
Yeah.
one
win.
110. It's like, okay, I know that the Cowboys not struggling on this.
Right.
You know what? I noticed yesterday too, and my wife knows, Lovie Smith's beard is on point. That's the one thing.
You bringing up
because you could use whatever Lovey's doing, bro.
No.
You need look at that. Look at your beard.
No, bro.
Your beard is nappy. Your beard is
Yeah.
like Isaac
my
Hayes. What are you
gosh.
doing?
Nothing.
Tighten up.
I am doing nothing.
Tighten up.
I am doing nothing.
You could take notes from Lovey
No,
Smith.
I will not.
You could.
Okay.
I will not.
Lovey's beard game was on point. Did you see it, Dr. Crane?
I didn't really pay attention to the
Only
beard.
him.
I don't really look
Lovey
at the
Smith
beard.
of the 1-11 Houston Texans.
Yeah.
They really gave the Cowboys a scare yesterday
They
in
did.
Arlington Stadium, even
Yeah.
Jarrell.
Exactly.
At home.
My point.
At
My
Arlington
point.
Stadium, they had to make a comeback. Dak Prescott showed why they pay him what they pay him. He had
please.
two hobble. He had
Please.
the last drive he did, Dr. Crane. You know that
the
he
last
did.
drive, but
You know that he did.
But he shouldn't have had us on the tip of our chairs.
That's okay.
Like that.
Good teams. Good
You
teams.
know what I mean?
That's okay. Good
when
teams win close games. You
No.
and Dr. Crane are haters.
No, listen. Texas
Haters
was
hate Dallas.
1-10 though. Come on. 1-10.
And one.
You
And you
and Dr.
struggling?
Crane are haters. Haters hate Dallas.
No. People
You
hate
give him
Dallas.
credit. You
No,
give him
I just
credit.
think, you know what, and actually my son said this when he walked in the room and he said, you know, it looks like Cowboys going to do what they always do.
What's
They're
that?
just not consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so we actually thought that Cowboys was going to lose that game. It was like,
Well,
I said, you know, you're right.
But the
I-
defense pulled it
the
together for them
defense
at
pulled it
the end.
together.
Yeah.
I didn't think Dallas was gonna lose because I knew Houston was gonna be Houston. But it was just funny to me that you struggled.
That's poor.
And
That was my
and
point.
then
Yeah.
that's the thing is you know how they say, you know, people, you know, some teams play down to their competition.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was one of those games yesterday.
I don't know if that was it or
A
It
sleeper
could have
game.
been.
Yeah.
It could have been. Sometimes
Or-
you play a little down when you
Right.
know your competition
you're
is
supposed
not
to.
out.
But then the thing about it is but did Houston, I didn't watch most of this game, but did Houston expose Dallas?
I felt like Houston did because Houston was playing.
Right.
You know, they looked good for Houston.
Right.
Yeah, Davis Mills and the kid that came in, the kid Driscoll, his running yesterday is really what gashed Dallas yesterday.
Right.
That
So-
kid, Jeff Driscoll.
But they did. I remember, you know, weeks ago that, you know, Dallas had the, you know, real good defense,
Mm-hmm.
but they had trouble with the run,
Right.
and that's what
So you were saying exposed. Maybe that's what
that's what it
they were
is. And
exposed yesterday.
Once they get that
Yeah.
running thing,
Good stuff.
and then, you know, because my thing is Zeke, the running back for the Dallas Cowboys, he's not reliable. 'Cause
Right.
to me, on what his performance game to game, it's like, what Zeke you gonna get
I
today?
don't know. This year Zeke has been doing okay.
No, because
that tandem of
because-
him and
There you go.
Pollard, Tony Pollard.
Say it again.
The tandem.
The tandem.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
and this is
Zeke.
intentional. That's what I'm saying. But if you've got a talent like Pollard, you use it.
Right, but when Zeke
You use Tony Pollard.
get
You
what
got
you
to
said.
find
I
a
get what
way to
you're
use it.
saying.
407 894-1680 for all you Cowboy fans who are out there. Call in. It's the Sports View with the crew. Go ahead, Jarrell.
But what I was saying was, when it's time for Zeke to do what Zeke supposed to do, is iffy every time.
You know,
which Pollard, I'm sorry, Dr. Craig, but with Pollard, it's a consistent. We consistently get what we get from him.
Zeke has been consistent this year.
Right.
This year.
Yeah.
This year.
And this is the year that counts.
Well, he's been there for how long?
What are y'all talking about? So we're talking about what counts. We're talking about this year.
You know, I just think with Zeke, I expected more from him going into, coming out of the draft and going over there to the Cowboys. I really did.
Well,
he's not a McCaffrey, not at all. I thought he was going to be.
McCaffrey is for real.
Oh my God, I love watching him.
That dude is for real.
Yeah. So I mean, when we talk about Elliott, I'm just always disappointed in him.
Well, what happened was the shift focus. The focus shifted from running to Dak, to the pass game. And the offense relied more on Dak than it did Zeke.
What, yesterday?
No, he's just saying over
the first couple of years, which is why there was a switch. It didn't look like his production, his numbers went down.
His numbers went down.
And then you know what happened when you get the check.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
Zeke got the bag. Zeke got the bag before Dak did.
Yeah,
he's right.
He did.
Yeah, that don't.
He did. So he just
fall off.
I have to agree a little bit. I think his energy for me is just not where I think it should be. His energy is not where it should be, I should say. He just seems a little bit more relaxed. And maybe it's because of the check. I don't know.
Check, and then he was in Cabo. He trained in
Cabo. Did you see that?
The whole thing.
Yeah, you don't know what he was.
You don't know what he
You see his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
What's going on?
I don't know. Sometimes I have to do a double take on him just to see if he's really
hair, nose ring.
Yeah, it's like, are you really a man over there?
I just say, why Jesus? And leave it. Just leave it to Jesus. I don't even.
He had to take the time to color it.
He's too pretty. Yeah, he's too pretty. He's too pretty for me. I don't know what girl will date him because he's just too pretty for me.
Jesus. Yeah. But in another game, which me and Glenn both picked, was Detroit 34 and the Minnesota Vikings.
Nice game there.
23.
Did you watch it, Jarrell?
I didn't see that game.
No, I did not watch that, man. But the thing about it is like I was telling everybody, Detroit has, with Goff, has a great offense. Their defense just lets them down a lot.
And I talked you into it because I talked you were going to go with Minnesota.
I was going to go with Minnesota. I was.
I told you the right thing, and I'm trying to beat you. And I still told you the right information. You went with me.
I wanted, but even though I was.
You see how good I am?
With Minnesota, I still wanted Detroit.
And I gave you a whole thing of comforter batter. And you didn't bring me a comforter today.
No.
Maybe that's what it is.
Dr.
Craig, I gave him a whole thing of comforter batter. He didn't bring me a comforter today.
You know what a comforter is?
A comforter?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A comforter.
Oh, a comforter. No, I don't. No.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
It's like a salmon patty.
Oh, why you didn't just say salmon patty?
Because it's not a salmon.
It's not.
It's like a salmon patty, but it's made with conch.
No.
Which is a shellfish.
From the Bahamas.
Oh, okay.
That's the only way I can explain it.
It sounds good.
It is. They are good. They're really good.
Yeah.
So,
so why would
I'm just messing with him.
You brought him cake or pie, and I ain't getting none of that.
God. What kind of cake was that?
Oh, that was a raspberry with buttercream. It was so good.
Never. Me and him never had that conversation. Never. So, but I don't eat cake anyway.
Listen, this is Dr. Demetrius Crane, 407-894-1680. You can hear her every Monday at 1 o'clock along with Brimstone and the Rebel on the Fire and Brimstone show. We're so glad to have Dr. Crane in the studios with us. Her son is going to be a blue chip prospect, Taylor Crane.
Yes.
What high school is he at now?
Well, right now we're at Oak Ridge.
What do you mean right now?
Well, Oak Ridge had the coaching firing and all of the stuff going on over there.
He's going in the portal.
So he may be going into the transfer portal.
Yeah. He's going to
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, man. You got to do it nowadays. But
welcome, Dr. Crane.
Kirk Cousins, he was 31 of 45 425 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff, 27. That's me. 27 of 39, I'm sorry, and 330 yards and 3 touchdowns, man. I like Detroit.
I see you like Detroit. I have never gotten into Detroit.
This is why I really like Detroit. It has nothing to do with anybody.
Why do you like Detroit?
Presently here. It was about Barry Sanders.
Oh.
I used to love watching that man
Oklahoma
run.
State.
Yeah, Barry Sanders.
And he had no offensive line
whatsoever.
And
that way, him and OJ are brothers.
Right.
We're
And
dating ourselves, but those jokers could run the football.
If you
Yeah,
ever get an opportunity,
yeah.
Dr. Crane, to watch, just YouTube, Google Deion Sanders runs, you'll sit there with your mouth open.
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. I'm sorry, I said Deion.
But why are you assuming that I haven't seen Barry Sanders?
No. What I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is the montage. No, I'm saying I know you seen him play, but I'm saying these videos of these montages that they put together nowadays.
Oh, okay, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
It's like, and I remember some
I
of those
don't know
runs.
what I was sitting here trying to figure out what running back that even compare like
To
now
Barry Sanders?
to Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I know.
And I can't even come up with one.
Nobody runs like it, man.
Nobody
Maybe
runs,
McCaffrey.
maybe, but not.
He don't
but
get
no.
as low as Barry did.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing something out.
Right. This is a good conversation.
Yeah.
It's a good conversation. I like that because I can't think of not one that will compare to Barry Sanders. And that tells it says a lot about where we're at.
Yeah. Well, this league now is pass happy, and they built on they really kind of eliminate the running game unless you Derrick Henry and you truck everybody.
Well, but you still every team should have a really good.
Shouldn't they?
I think so.
But they
You
don't-
gotta have a really good.
But it's not true
running
for every
back.
team.
But then,
Yeah, it's not. But
then-
but you think that's because of what we're doing in college level?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. That's
but
what I'm
They're
trying
throwing
to
the
go
football.
with that.
That's what Jarrell's saying.
It's glorifying the scoring.
The
'Cause,
forward pass.
Because
Let's
with
throw the
running-
football down the field and score, Jarrell. That's
with
what we're going to
running-
do.
With running, it's methodical. It takes time, this, that, and the other. Unless, of course, they break away. But it's just like basketball. They allow too much stuff. That's why we have scores like 135 to 100.
There's never been a 135 to 120 score.
We could
What are you
probably
talking
look at the scores from last night.
football.
No.
So no.
I'm just saying, it's they get offense happy and they.
That's what we like. We want to see
We
scores.
like- we wanna see-
we
we
want to
want-
see a good, exciting football game.
We do.
But that what limits the running backs.
But it shouldn't because I like a balanced team
Okay.
because you
again,
can have both.
A la Alvin Kamara, the
Yeah.
Saints.
Yeah.
Is a good case in point. Use them. You got to find a way to use them.
Yeah, you
Make
gotta,
use
you
of
gotta,
them.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, and like
But that's-
McCaffrey.
But that's not. But majority of McCaffrey.
McCaffrey is bad, y'all. He's bad, Dr. Crane.
And he's been consistent.
Yeah.
Like he bring it every game. He's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yeah. And the key point is the games that he
So
plays.
so what did you see? What did you see? Was this game lost by Kirk Cousins or was it won by
Detroit.
Goff?
It was won by Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit balled out, man. Detroit just balled out.
Yeah.
And they just better.
They got a nice young coach.
Nobody really want to play them right now.
Right. They've got a new culture at that team.
Oh,
Plus
that's
they've
good.
been on HBO, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you can
Yeah.
tell they're hungry. They're hungry in Detroit. They know they got something good going on too, Jarrell.
Yeah.
They're making
in
a
Detroit.
difference.
Yeah.
The next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Tannehills.
I got you on that one.
You did get me on that. Jacksonville 36 and the Tennessee Titans 22. I call them the Tannehills because I love Ryan Tannehill because he was a Dolphins quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just a
good.
fan.
He's good.
But yeah, they didn't see that coming because Jacksonville is unstable in all his ways.
Yeah,
You don't know which
Jacksonville
way.
kind of remind me of those Orlando Magics.
Watch out. Man, I'm a Magic for life. Magic for life. We on a 3-game winning streak now. And we beat some quality teams. We beat the Clippers.
All right, we'll get there. We'll get there.
No, man, she just doing it.
No, what are you doing?
She just doing
the place.
Bro, I ain't all over. She just.
Why are you throwing him off, Dr. Crane?
I don't know what off
It's easy.
is.
It's easy to throw me off.
Oh, my God.
Because she just threw a shot at me.
I did. I had to because you sitting crosshair with this
Exactly.
magic stuff on.
So now
It was just eating me up.
Right. So I got to have some type of decorum
I had to
and say nothing. Right, Dr. Crane? He just want me not to say anything when you just punch me in my throat.
I've been dying to do that, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, you got to be the gracious host.
Yeah.
What radio show you been listening to for the last 5-10 years? You crazy? But anyway, we got quality wins coming up, and we got an issue. But anyway, got Jacksonville winning that game. You got the Philadelphia Eagles, who has the best record and probably is the best team in the NFL, and they played one of their division rivals, the
Giants.
New York Football Giants.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They won 48
easily
to 22. It was easy.
That was an easy win for them.
It was easy, man. And Jalen Hurts has been.
What can you say about Jalen Hurts? What would you say
out.
about Jalen Hurts, Dr. Crane? I know you followed his career.
Yeah, I would say just disciplined. He just seems to be
that
disciplined.
comes from being a coach's son.
Yeah, and he's well, I don't know if it's that now that he's in the NFL, if it's just him having to, prove himself a little bit, feeling like he has to prove himself coming out of the draft, which he did.
Yeah.
And that chip sometimes, a chip on your shoulder sometimes, all the time. For
the
me,
Tua chip being yanked at Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. That was another one. So yeah, I think he. I like watching him. He's one of those sound quarterbacks. That we were talking about earlier. I think he's sound. He can stand in the pocket.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it's for a quarterback. You have to be.
And see, I like you being here because you make him
No.
Because he says
he's a sound quarterback.
But this is the thing too. It's rough to be a player in Philly.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to
Any
have
type of athlete.
a thick skin because
New Orleans too. That's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me say I'm not disagreeing with you, but
What are you doing? How long have you been doing this? Did he just ask me how long have we been doing the radio show?
right.
Can you turn your phone off?
I have no control over my phone and
can't
what it
put-
does.
Oh.
I do everything.
Turn it
And,
off.
the thing is like, in Philly, the media crushes you.
Yeah.
It's not as passive as all the rest of the nation's media. They crushes you from the time you walk out the stadium to you walk out the phone. So even though I don't think he's been through that part of it like he did in Alabama and Ohio State.
Right.
And Philly
No,
makes
because
you
he's
different.
been doing his job.
Because
He's been doing what he need to do.
because just like they did Ben Simmons, and I know we on basketball, but Philly, they crushed Ben Simmons when he was in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Crush his spirit.
Crushed his
Did
spirit.
the same thing to Markel Fultz.
Markel Fultz, they mess with your mentals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for this
And you're
young
talking
man,
more so the media, not necessarily
That's
fans.
what he's talking
the
about.
media and
The whole atmosphere. The whole
atmosphere
thing.
of Philly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only
Macro.
This was the first. Philly was the first stadium to have a jail. In
They
the
had the
stadium.
jail at the bottom of the They do.
And a court. So
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's a different thing. But for him to go through, because his first year there, they thought he wasn't the right.
Right, they
quarterback.
didn't.
So
they
did I.
They didn't like
You know
the
what I'm
pick. They
saying?
didn't like the
You
pick.
did too. You
Yeah.
did too.
My thing is always just.
I
wait.
was just happy he got on somewhere.
My thing with everything is wait, and then I have to see what you have, because you can't be a quarterback, a good quarterback, if you don't have an offensive line.
Right, you have to have a good offensive
You got to
line.
have a good offensive line. And they didn't his first year. So anyway, but I really like what Philly does. I don't like the fans. Just
That's
like I
how-
don't like
that's-
Dallas fans.
Yeah, and New Orleans fans the same way. I
Yeah.
don't care for New Orleans fans. They're cruel as well.
Right. I mean, we love you because God made y'all.
Right,
that
right,
way.
right. But
But we
they
don't like
some serious football. I mean, you
Yeah.
can go overboard, and
Right.
they just go overboard.
Right. They
you
a
know.
little bit too much. Baltimore 16, Pittsburgh 14. Glenn went with Baltimore. I went with Pitt.
Wow.
Pittsburgh, and then because the quarterback from Pittsburgh got knocked out the game from concussion, the quarterback from
The Ravens won that game, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they won
That's
it.
what I thought.
But then you had
Talking about Tyler Huntley.
Huntley.
Yeah.
No, not. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley
yeah.
went out with a concussion
With a
from
concussion.
due to concussion protocol. Anthony Brown comes in after him.
Yeah. Then, but I thought it was ended up with Trubisky.
What Kenny Pickett went out too.
Pickett went out.
Pickett went out.
Pickett is the starter.
Yeah.
And then they ended up with Trubisky. That's
and
why I lost the game.
Trubisky, Mitch Trubisky throws not one, not two, but three interceptions, Dr. Crane.
Oh, wow.
Because Huntley, he plays for
Tyler Huntley plays for Baltimore. Right.
And so, because Lamar didn't play because of the knee. So Huntley came in, but Pickett started the game, got knocked out. Then Trubisky come in, and nobody wants Trubisky.
Yeah, this is a headhunter game here. 16-14, old AFC North rivalry. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
No.
They hate each other, as a matter of
Now
fact.
you talking about somebody with a nice beard,
Used to be Mike.
Tomlin.
Used to be Mike
Oh,
Tomlin.
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Tomlin.
yeah. He has a nice beard.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Lovey.
But he used to be Love. You got to see.
No.
Lovey's beard is
He's
nice.
Santa Claus.
No,
He is the Santa Claus.
Santa Claus doesn't shape his beard like that. They don't comb it out.
Yeah,
It's more like yours.
Okay, that's fine.
Come on, what are you doing?
You got nothing.
Why we back up
Shave it up.
I'm not doing nothing.
To the bottom right here.
No, I'm
He
not
said
doing
he
nothing.
don't do
Come on.
nothing. That's it.
Wake up, brush my teeth, give God thanks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You got Kansas City.
You know, you do
34.
have to kind of comb it out.
No.
though.
Say thank you, Dr. Crane. Don't just sit there. Thank you.
I mean, you
That's
say
right.
you don't do nothing.
Thank you, Dr.
I
Crane.
mean,
Help me, Dr. Crane. Help me.
No,
because it'll
Thank
help
you,
it
Dr.
grow.
Crane.
You know, if you comb it out, you know,
Trim it up.
trim it up a little
absolutely
bit.
not. It's not happening.
You ain't even got to trim it up. Just comb it out.
I'm not doing that neither. Not doing that neither. So you got Kansas City 34 and Denver 28.
He's not going to want you to come back.
I'm actually. I'd rather have you here,
No, you don't.
Dr. Crane, than that over there and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Y'all can call, man, 407-894-1680, 407-894.
I mean, y'all just kept
bring your
pushing the
beard-
beard thing.
Bring
so I
your
just
beard
had to
close
just
to the
jump in.
camera so
Yes.
they can see it. Bring it close
I'm
to the
not
camera
coming close to the
so they
camera.
can see
No.
it.
They don't need to because there's nothing happening. Nothing. So, Patrick Mahomes, man, they
Oh
they
my
was
God. They
up.
should outlaw Patrick Mahomes.
Did you
Patrick
see that,
Mahomes
bro?
should be illegal.
He plays like he just plays street ball.
Patrick
It's street
Mahomes,
ball.
Patrick Mahomes is on weed when he's playing. He's got it. No, I'm just kidding. This dude he's incredible,
He
Dr.
is.
Crane.
And I still say that he's still developing, but the key with him is he's having fun doing it. And
Yeah.
that's why I think that's what we see when we watch him. And I could watch him play all day.
Yeah.
Can you watch him talk?
I don't.
That is horrible.
Go
That is horrible of you.
Did I miss something
That is
with
horrible
that?
of you.
He doesn't do well with interviews.
You ever hear him talk?
I know I must have missed something. I don't think
Have
I've
you ever heard him talk
I can't remember.
on the State Farm commercial?
Oh, yeah, his
Why are
commercials
you-
are fine. What's wrong with his
His
commercials?
commercials are funny.
What about his voice?
Oh yeah, his voice is.
Kermit.
He just need a little bit more bass.
It's Kermit. It's Kermit the Frog.
I just need a lot more
It's
bass.
Kermit the
How
Frog.
dare you mess with
And
Patrick
it's like
Mahomes?
every time I see him and he's out there on the field.
Well,
I'm
that's why I
just-
say he's still developing. Maybe he hasn't gotten his
Something may drop.
maybe he hasn't gotten it.
Maybe.
Hey, you never know. You
But-
never know.
But he's that type of quarterback. You do not want to show your Pop Warner teams how to be a quarterback, though.
But you don't want to blitz him.
Right.
You don't want to blitz him.
He does it like Jarrell says. You said that. Who did you say was fundamentally sound?
Josh Allen.
No.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. She said Jalen Hurts. You sound and you like that word.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is not fundamentally sound.
He throws off the wrong
He throws
foot.
off the wrong. He doesn't. He
does no look
improvises.
pass.
He's a joystick. This dude is a video player in real life.
Yeah.
He is, but you know what? You never hear the commentators negatively talking about.
Oh, he's hot dogging.
Right.
Because
Well,
He's hot dogging.
well, I should say you never. But most of the time, they're like, he's wowing them. You know, with what he's doing.
Because he's getting W's.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it, Jarrell.
Yeah, because he's
'Cause
winning.
don't let him, when he don't get them
You
W's,
lose, yeah.
they be on him
Yeah.
about his technique and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff that, wait a minute, he threw something crazier last week in the win.
Man.
He's always doing. I remember
Yeah.
one
Did-
time my son did one of those off the back foot throws, and man, they were on him about that. I mean, to the point
Did he complete it?
he completed it, and the boy scored. But when he got off the line, went to the side. The coach was all in his face on that one.
Yeah.
Do
You know?
You be want to come out the stands sometime?
Yeah.
I'm already out of the stand. I'm already out of the stand. But yes, I am that parent.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you
But
look
I'm like, why are you
your-
in his face when he just
Yeah.
scored?
Did your husband go to the games too?
He flies in as much as he can, but most of the time it's me.
Uh-huh.
My husband is he's more sound.
right.
You know, he won't get too stirred up unless, you know,
He that quiet storm.
yeah, he's the
Do
quiet
they know
storm.
that you're a preacher when you come on the field?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
if they know me off the field,
Are you letting your light so shine?
not all the time.
Yeah.
I can't say I do, not all the
sometimes it's
time.
under the bushel.
I have to repent sometimes after these games. I'm so serious. I have to repent sometimes after these games. Because I get so caught up,
Yeah.
you know, and want to win and coaching and,
Yeah.
and oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you do
So
the right thing. Because I one of my friends' daughter plays volleyball, so I went to Daytona Saturday to watch her play volleyball.
Did you behave?
Man, it is hard to behave in that close surrounding
Yeah.
when you don't know who the parents are of that kid that didn't do a dig.
Dr. Crane, this is my bestest friend up here. He takes me everywhere, so I know what he does. He don't take me so much anymore because of COVID.
Yeah.
But Jarrell is a professional heckler. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah.
Trust
In the
me
name
when
of
I tell
Jesus.
you.
Never cuss.
Never.
Never
Listen,
cuss.
but I've seen people want to do bad things to
Yeah.
him.
yeah,
Because
people
he
will
is
try.
a professional heckler.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
That's how long he's been going and watching these games,
Yeah.
and he knows how to go to the edge to get in the team that he don't want to win's head.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I've been. The
He's
police
been
have
removed.
Been called on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
See how he's proud of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very.
But the thing about it is, they just talked to me, and I got to return to my seat because what they did was watch me and see what
you
I
didn't
did.
go over the line.
That like he ain't that's you and your feelings, sir. That just
Yeah.
called me.
Right.
So I just, I know one lady told me I should not ever talk about her son again.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh
At the
wow.
Magic game, she said.
Well,
you
see,
not-
I try not to talk about. I try not to talk about the athletes.
But let me say this though, these grown folks.
Although sometimes those
these
cheerleaders
wasn't-
really get under my skin
right.
sometimes.
These wasn't cheering though, Dr. Crane. These grown athletes,
Okay.
they
So
got cheering.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so. But I respected the black mama.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how I was taught. That's what I was taught.
Yeah. Well, you
Yes,
know,
ma'am,
we have.
I would not. Yes,
all
ma'am,
the
I would
others.
not talk about your son anymore, ma'am. Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, when my son is of age and he's older like that, I probably still say the same thing. Don't talk
Yeah.
about my baby.
Can't, you gotta hold it down at these youth events. You can't be doing
Man,
that
that is-
stuff.
No,
Volleyball.
Hold it down at these
Volleyball
youth events,
is
Jarrell.
insane.
What is wrong with you?
It's. I don't think my heart can take that.
The
All that-
volleyball?
yeah,
I
all that
love
activity.
volleyball.
I like
love-
watching the volleyball.
I do too.
love
Yeah.
I do
It's
too.
just crazy. But anyway, I'm sorry. Another team that just should be not playing. The 49ers 35 and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7.
Jeez.
What is your
That was so
Buccaneers?
sad. I
Didn't
wanted-
it look?
It was
Jeez.
sad. It was pathetic.
It
And
was.
I've never
Really?
said a team that game was just
Just felt
pathetic.
What
bad
a
for him.
special game. Tom Brady's homecoming. His homecoming. He bought 100 tickets for family members. Tom Brady
To that?
grew up. Yeah, he grew up watching Joe Money throw the football in San Francisco Stadium. Bill Walsh, he watched all that. Tom Brady watched that as a kid. So that's where his family, that's his roots.
Yeah.
100 tickets he bought, and he stunk the whole game up.
And the 49ers.
It was sad. I wanted to
49ers
cry. I
was
wanted to cry
Really
for him.
sad. I
They
did
was-
too. I hurt for him.
Yeah.
They was pretty.
They put it on
They
him.
was pretty.
Did y'all hear what the commentator said about the quarterback, the 49ers quarterback?
What did they say?
They say looked like he looked like that he used to get his money took.
Yeah.
His lunch money took.
Yeah, pretty. He was good though.
He was good. Yeah, he was good.
And I just anything that Tom Brady fails at, I'm happy.
He's happy.
Oh no,
What a
no,
hater
no,
this
no,
guy
no,
is.
no.
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Tom Brady is the GOAT. Why are you happy that the GOAT lost?
hater.
You ever had Curry goat? It's so good.
He's a hater, this guy.
You
Yeah,
like-
I like Tom Brady. Matter of fact, I would go as far as
You
to say
gotta give credit where credit is
love
due.
Tom Brady.
Tom
I love
Brady
to
is the
watch
best.
him. You know, I was excited even when they put the points on the board.
I
Finally,
love to watch him lose. In the league,
But I tell you what,
the league
so-
without
he doesn't
Tom
like
Brady,
to lose though.
The team with a league without Tom Brady is fine.
No, it's no.
Yeah.
It will be though. It will be because
It
we've got
will
some
be 'cause
great
we have some
superstars
really
coming up.
good-
First
We've
off,
got some
it's
really
gonna
good
be.
quarterback. We got it is, as a matter of fact, it is. We've got some great
Yeah.
quarterback play. These young boys can play
These
that
boys
position,
are
so they won't miss him. But
No,
he
won't.
still is the greatest of all time.
He is. You mean Jalen Hurts and the Eagles beat him? You
Yeah.
know, which you know, that's another new quarterback, young quarterback. Now you have this
Everybody
guy,
beat him.
49.
So disrespectful,
Everybody-
Jarrell
everybody
is
done.
of
So
the GOAT.
yeah, I was
Listen.
really disappointed in the Bucks. I don't know what's going
bad
on.
game.
I was disappointed in the Bucks, but I was so happy that Tom Brady lost.
Yeah, I wish they would have put a little bit more points on the board.
I thought that the Bucks defense would have been motivated by how much hype San Francisco's
But this is
defense
the-
was getting.
Right, but this is the thing.
Todd Bowles laid an egg yesterday.
No, bro. When you got a statue for a quarterback, them both with a Bosa coming at you,
Yeah.
on the defensive side,
Yeah, they teed off on it.
You better be glad you even hit a day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's not to mention and be in prayer for Debo Samuels. Debo Samuels
yeah.
went out with a
Yeah,
serious
he had an injury.
injury.
It's like a high
yesterday.
ankle.
But
And he-
San Francisco offense is stacked, and yesterday you could see
They
that
put
because
what's
in
happening.
comes young Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, the last player taken in the draft. He starts against Tom Brady and he earns 35 points.
on Tom Brady,
On
who
Tom.
also the last person picked in
They
the draft.
burnt the Bucks defense. They burnt their booties yesterday.
Well, I have to say too. Now we can't forget that the 49ers had McCaffrey. You know, he had some really good weapons around him.
McCaffrey, he's
Decent,
good.
decent.
Yeah, he's good.
Man,
He
he's
good.
better than good. You got to give a little bit more energy.
He's all right. Hey, guy, caller, you on the air? Appreciate you.
Good morning. I just want to shout out everybody. Haven't been in the man cave in a minute. Shout out to Brother Jarrell, Brother All Good, missing Bishop over there. But just want to say it looked pretty yesterday. What a nice I didn't get a chance to call last week after we took the tuna can and put it with some we lost a bit weapon yesterday, but for the most part, the defense, I think that's what we land on.
Tell Jarrell who this is. Tell Jarrell who this is.
This brother Napoleon, how you doing?
I know who Napoleon. What's up, man? Hey, I just got to sit over here and be quiet and talk about them Knicks. But anyway.
Yeah, I just want to shout out the 49ers and shout out a lot. I love y'all, brother.
Man, love you, Napoleon. Thank you, man.
Also,
Now let me say this, y'all 49 fans don't need to get too excited over there now. Don't get too
They
excited.
excited. You can't stop it.
I
It's too
know.
late. It's too late. Them jokers is hype. You got a game tonight, Glenn. You got the Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals.
I got the Patriots.
You got the Patriots. I went with Arizona because I can't stand the Patriots.
Dr. Crane, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Glenn, we got some bowl games coming up, man.
Bowl
Let's
games.
get
bowl games.
Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl on this Friday. Saturday, it is the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, Cincinnati versus Louisville. The New Mexico Bowl, SMU versus BYU. The Jimmy, are you serious?
About the Oklahoma and
The Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Washington State versus Fresno State. The Cricket Celebration Bowl, which I love, Jackson State versus North Carolina Central, which will give us our perennial black college football championship.
Yeah, Deion
And-
gonna be coaching that.
Yeah, he will be there. And of course, the college football playoffs again is number 3 TCU versus Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl, and number 4 Ohio State versus Georgia in the Peach Bowl. Shouts going out to my number 1 Miami Central High School Rockets. They're going to be going up against American Heritage Friday in Fort Lauderdale, and me and my brother are going down to the game. This is our 9th championship title that we're going for, man. Miami Central Rockets, home of the Rockets. Pride in self, pride in Central.
Also, Coco 38, Florida High School 31. That happened on Friday in overtime. So Coco is the state champion. I think they're in the 2A.
Tigers. Coco Tigers. Go Tigers.
And then, like I was telling Dr. Crane earlier, Toronto Raptors 99 and the Orlando Magic 111. In your face.
Ah! In your face. In your face.
In your face.
Okay, you got that. You got that.
And then we beat them. I think we played them Wednesday.
The Lakers finally won too.
Friday, we won on Friday, and then we beat the Clippers on Monday. So,
Well, I was on the Warriors and the Celtics.
Oh,
that was a good game,
That
too.
was a great game.
The Lakers finally won too. In your face.
Yeah.
In your face, Jarrell.
Well, the Orlando Magic
In
got
your face.
the worst team, got the worst record in the league, and
Yeah.
the Lakers don't. And you
In
got
your
to say
face.
in your face,
LeBron, baby.
Hell, buddy. Man, please.
All right, let's go. What are you doing for the rest of the week?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I will be taking some young men camping this weekend, so I'm preparing
Good
to
stuff.
get them out and about and get
You got any more
food
spots?
and everything. I think we got like a couple more spots.
What we're talking about is Got Skills Orlando, teaching life skills to teenage young men ages 12 to 18. This month's skill, they are going camping. They're going camping at Camp Weewa. It's this weekend, Friday, December 16th through Sunday, the 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, all you've got to do is call 407-984-8098 and hand your young man over to these mentors. I promise you, you've got nothing to worry about. Ex-law enforcement, ex-professionals. These guys got your boys, and they've got their best interests in mind. It's Got Skills, teaching life skills to teenage young men. Registration is only $30. It's this weekend, camping, exploring, hiking, canoeing. This is a good deal. Got Skills Orlando, Jarrell. Love you
All right,
guys.
guys, give us a call. We do have a mandatory parents meeting tonight at the Experience Christian Center at 7 o'clock because you got to come and sign some liability forms.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Crane, any shout-outs?
Shout out to Taylor Crane, the best 2025 QB.
Yay.
Woo-woo.
We got to get some shirts.
Go and follow him on Get Live T3 on
We need to get some
Instagram.
shirts.
Gee, will.
That's a good idea.
We need to get some shirts since you ain't bring no snacks.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
We need to get some shirts.
That's
Shirts
on
and
me.
snacks.
No, that's on me.
But we go after he get through the
I
portal.
waved the snacks
he's
because
going
she
through
bought
the
me
portal.
cake. You don't eat cake.
He's going through the high school portal, so we got to wait for the shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Hey guys, thank you, Dr. Crane, for hanging out with
Oh,
us.
I'm so,
man. We
I'm so,
appreciate it.
oh my God, I had an awesome time here
Yeah.
in the man cave.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr.
Awesome time.
I'd rather have you than Glenn. This time.
Thank you for the invite, guys. I
Absolutely.
enjoyed
Thanks
it.
for
Hopefully
coming,
I can,
Dr. Crane.
Yes, hopefully I can come back again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Anytime.
yes,
Let
yes.
me know which snacks.
I bring a pie. You don't
There-
like you
there
like
you
you don't like cake, so I bring a
There
pie.
you go. Hey guys, I ain't gonna be here Friday because we're gonna be camping. So we'll see you probably on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. You listen to Sports Beat with the crew. I'm Brother Jarrell.
I'm Glenn Allgood.
I'm Dr. Crane.
And you're inside the man
Man
cave
cave.
/ woman den. See ya.
Sports View with the Crew is a presentation and production of WOKB 1680 AM Sports. Follow us on Twitter.